Hey guys, this is Production Music Live. I'm Francois and I'm going to write a couple of chords here. I think I'm going to do it in D. I'm working with the Melodic Deepness project file here and I've just played the drums now. Okay, I want to put in something moody here. So I'm going down to the pads. I'm going to comment on a couple of things, but I'm just going to work my way through a little bit and you can follow the process. So I'm starting with root note D and putting up the velocity here so you can see it a bit better. And I'm gonna start with D2. I'm going to play a minor chord. 2 semitones, 3 semitones. It's a minor chord, would be a major chord if we play it like this. Let's stay with the first two ones here, or with the first one. I'm going to draw in a melody. 16th notes. Oh, eighths. We can play all these notes because they're part of our D minor scale here. I'm playing D minor, so we can play these are available notes. Okay, going back. And let's put this one into another instrument. Copying it. Lead. I have a lead sound here from Massive, from our Boiler Room Massive Presets pack, and I'm gonna create a MIDI clip here. paste my pattern. Now this sounds quite dramatic, but I kind of like this melody pattern. Going up, you know, a little bit, posing the question, adding a bit of drama. So if you go up, it always sounds kind of like a question. If you go down, it sounds more like an answer, but like it's not a complete answer here. It kind of opens up the question in the end again here. So it's like kind of like a dramatic discussion in that way. Okay, I'm gonna keep those. The nice thing is all those notes here of the melody are in scale, and if we add a little bit of chord progression variation here, and we remain in our scale, it will still fit more or less with the chords we are playing. So let's go maybe try something rather classic here. Such an added tone chord here. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's a very typical one, sounds pretty cinematic, and put to 8. Sounds cooler if we start with the A sharp and go up to C and then D. maybe build a bit of tension. So it's just 1 octave lower, sounds a bit different. If you keep D, it kind of, you know, it's getting very stable, but then you need a top melody for sure, because it's kind of getting a little bit boring. Okay, now it feels more like coming home with those 2 added C notes in here. Does that still fit with the drama melody? Let's see. Nah, it's too full. Okay, let's put in a bass. Just stealing a bass note here. And consolidate. Give it 4 bars. And loop it. And 4 bars. And we are actually taking double amount of time, times 2 for all of them. So it's 8 bars. Of course, you can go ahead and like adjust the melody a little bit with the chords that are playing. So I don't know. It's too Disney, somehow too playful. Sorry, I'm just playing around here. Well, these variations totally change the character here. But there are actually kind of no limits. You just need to make sure you're staying within the scale, and you can play whatever is always sounds a little bit better if you play the high note in like the third position. So or if you come in late, sounds too much major, more minor. It's an interesting variation, but I kind of don't like it here, so I'm just keeping the original. I'm very happy with that one. I kind of hear some rhythmic bass somehow playing along here. And insert MIDI clip here is and cool sound, huh? Sounds like this down here. So A sharp. So kind of playing sort of triplets. Can't put it into a triplet grid, but it's also possible to do it. play a different bass sound. This one here. Oh yeah, of course. Let's play this one. And we want to play 2 bars. So consolidate. See how this long, dirty bass here sounds 1 octave lower. quick, easy and simple session here. If I'm going back to the pads. there are many ways of doing this here. We can add tones in between here to create tension, or just like build up a huge amount of melody on top, or just build up a couple of higher layers here on top. You can always like replicate the pattern and play it one octave higher and create a different kind of feeling with that. But yeah, so this is just a very simple writing session in D minor, and a couple of pad sounds. Probably start playing the monotone. So if you're building up some type of techno track or melodic deep techno track like this one here, you're starting probably with an intro monotone. It's always a nice kind of release of tension if you're starting with D and you're playing that monotone for a couple of seconds or maybe a minute or something, and then you go down and go up the ladder here from A sharp to D to C and back to D. It's kind of releasing all this tension that you build up in the beginning. Just feels satisfactory somehow, and it's a very easy solution, but it kind of always works in electronic music. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this little writing session here. I used the project file from Melodic Deepness. There's a link in the description. And I also used the lead sounds from our Restless template. These ones here. And drums are out of the premium sample pack. And if you want to learn more about harmony and chord progressions, you can check our online course on harmony and chord progressions. Also, there's a start to finish tutorial series on how to make this drumming and this general beat here. It's called Deep House Track from Start to Finish. So if you're interested, check that out. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Feel free to visit productionmusiclive.com, our website supporting this channel and giving us the ability to put up more content here. Subscribe to our channel, and I hope to see you next time.